times. He said, in those times. Verse 4. I'm looking for another translation. Give me other Message Bible.
I have message here.
Yes, or you read.
Message. 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse number 4.
Uh-huh.
He said, but when they were in trouble and got serious.
They did what?
And got serious.
They got serious. When they were in trouble and did what? And got serious. God cannot do anything to unserious personality. Touch your neighbor, be serious this year.
Be serious this year.
All this momo jumbo should stop. The spiritual jamboree should end. So you can make progress in life. I hear. What's all this? They go serious. What's your problem?
And decided to seek God.
Decided to do what? To seek God. So it was their decision to come to God. God cannot come to a man who he cannot trust his reliability. Ah, God. If there is anything I would like you to do to yourself this year, is to determine to go all the way with God. It doesn't matter what happens. Go down. We're looking at the benefit. Go down. Verse 5.
Verse 5. Verse 5.
Verse 6.
Okay, verse 5. At that time, it was a dog-eat-dog world. Life was constantly up for grabs. No one, regardless of the country, knew what the next day might bring. Verse 6.
Are you in trouble? I see in trouble. I see the consequence. I see complete disaster. Living outside God is buying problem. Is it what?
Buying problem.
When the altar of God in your life is altar, trouble looms. Trouble looms, sir. It's a nation battered against city.
Nation battered against nation.
Battered nations.
City.
So there was war everywhere.
City.
They said, let loose every kind of trouble among them. God let loose. Somebody say, God let loose.
Let loose.
God let loose every what? Every trouble around them. God let loose. So that trouble is not in your side, it's God stopping them. When altars are broken down, God will do what? Let loose. It's in this 2024. Whatever be trouble will be far from you.
Amen.
Hey, God let loose. Troubles everywhere. Because altars were battered. Men decided to go their own way. Where there is no way. Anytime I see an unbeliever, I wonder how he manages his life. A life that has no bearing. A life that has no future. A life that does not have an expected end. A life full of woes and agony await. Dooms looms. He wakes up in the morning without certainty. Because any Ogari from anywhere can claim his life. He can go by the wide wind of the earth. And nobody cares. Any altar can be raised against him at any junction. And the wind will just carry him. Because there is no one that his life and destiny is committed to. May you not be in that life. The altars were destroyed. The people start experiencing wahala. If you read the story down, you discover that they ended up coming back to God. And God said, no wahala. I'm going to take care of you now. The prophet, he took courage and put away abominable what? Idols out of all the land of Benjamin, Judah, and out of the city which he has taken from Mount Ephraim, and renewed the altar of the Lord. Touch your neighbor, put away the idols around you.
Away the idols around you.
You don't have any stick you plant in your house, you put blood on. But you may have one in your heart that you give more reference than God. Whatever that takes the place of God in your life is your idol. Don't give attention than your chief, than your maker. It's your idol. That thing that limits your oppression and service to your God is an idol, sir. That thing that you used to give excuse, it's time to ask you, why are you not in the church today? He said, no, that my son God gave me. Hey. That your son has suddenly become an idol now. My husband, husband, an idol. You know, my daughter. You say, I just open a business, I cannot be leaving it to running around services. That business will fail. You want that business collapse because you are taking the place of God, so it must die. And whatever that resumes them must die. You know why? God is a jealous God and cannot contend with anything that takes your place in his life. He said, I will not share my glory with anybody. No mortal. Herod woke up in the morning and everybody sang. He came to make a prayer. This voice was the like voice of God. The angel got angry and go and slap him. The Bible said the angel smote him and God covered him immediately and he died. They said because he refused not to give God the glory. He was a hidden king, but God was angry. How can they be saying that his voice looked like the voice of God? This one standing to take my place goes down. That was how the Herod ended. Whatever that stands the place of God in your life is an idol. And if it continues, it dies. Natural death. Inasmuch as you continue to worship that thing replaces God and cannot allow God to do what he wants to do in your life. So today, I root out idols in your life. As I root out with a loud voice, and we shout, and we trumpet,